Alright. So this didn't help us out. This really did not help us out. Maybe we need to go with the Underling to make sure the Underling does not eat our Maiden. So our Maiden eventually arrives to our Overlord. So that way these two can chat it out and no one dies. How about that? Let's go to our Underling. You are a demon Underling in service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyway. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're going to go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. They agree that she's kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne. You only wanted to vent your frustration, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Let's overthrow her! Let's not. But she didn't listen to us. I am a little demon Underling. I must. We must riot! Why do I want to see the riot? I want to see the riot. Doki Doki is an amazing game. It just really messes with your head and is really dark. Is Doki Doki worth streaming? I'm gonna throw that out there. Riot time! Yes! Let's overthrow her. No! You're sick of this Overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree that it's time for a change of management. Your friends suggest maybe you should be the new Overlord. You like the sound of that. You announce your first act of rebellion is to take that day off like you wanted. Where was I going with that? Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you'll talk more about the assassination thing when you get back, which satisfies them. You sneak out of the castle to have some fun. I thought we were gonna riot. Where's my riot? Where is my riot? The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. That sounds like such a nice time. Just relax, pick some dandelions. Don't eat the dandelions. Just have a good old roll in the grass time. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options. Gobble her up, or tell her to quit yelling. Hungry. No corona around, that's true. Go roll in some grass. Go touch some grass today. I wish I could. My grass is covered in snow. I guess I'll go touch some snow today. I'm sorry, guys. We have to do what has happened before. We have to gobble her. We are hungry. We are rioting. The grass, we didn't touch it enough. We have to eat her. You don't think it would be a good game for you to stream? Because when I say it's dark, I mean it's really dark. I would play it off stream, though. So you're telling me to stream it only on Discord? For the Discord audience. Is that what you're saying? Alright, we gotta eat her. Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought and feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. Oh my goodness, we're gonna riot this way? The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Put on a show? Change your mind and leave. No, we're crazy. We gotta go for whatever the little skull symbol is here. I think we're gonna murder. Guys, we're gonna murder. Time to murder and riot. You attack the nearest human. He is old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Ew. Your audience screams, grow louder, applause. You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the village down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running towards you. Oh boy. Goodbye, demon. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. As you die, you think, that was totally worth it. The curtains closes. Performer Underling End. Oh, was that actually a good ending? Reset the stage. Hungry and disloyal. Wait, what if we went through that again, but this time it was dutifully? Would we still die the same? Probably. Alright, we're gonna try... Let's try this. She's gonna be polite. We're gonna be polite to her. And she's gonna live, right? That's what we want to do? Well, you died, so no. But the underling was happy. The underling got to do what the underling wanted to do. So technically the underling died happy. Yes? Yes. It was a good ending for the underling. And kind of a good ending for the hero. The hero's like, yeah, I got to take out a demon today. Didn't find the maiden, though. Took out a little demon, dude. Almost out of coffee. Back to our underling, who's going to riot. Alright, we're still gonna do the let's overthrow her. Something new! I think. Yes, because now she doesn't call for a hero. She greets you and says she has a favor to ask. You consider your options. Gobble her up anyway. Let's hear her out. Although we are in a rioting mood, we are also gonna, hear her out. You're in a good mood today, and are rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed it would even be possible to understand each other's before now. The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line, from what you gather, is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do, except, touch some grass. A diplomatic riot, I see. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, and hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says everything's cool, as long as you always listen to her from now on. You're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention how you can't believe you and your friends even considered overthrowing her. She gives you a look, and you say, that was just a joke, of course. She smiles and dismisses you. You decide it's about time for a nap. Oh no. Oh no. The riot. The riot. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say you're planning a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or not. If you're in or out. I'm getting worse and worse at reading. And being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, that sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead? Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. Oh, how'd this get worse? Okay, let's kill the Overlord. She's actually not so bad, you guys. And then we die. To riot or not to riot? You know what? I think I might just take the skull ending and we'll come back and we'll kill the Overlord next. No. Our whole plot was to kill the Overlord. Our whole plot was to rule. Disloyal. But she was nice. Can we have a change of heart? We had a great day rolling in grass. No. She's actually not so bad, you guys. Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you, but before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle, you understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response. So much for being cute. Faithful Underling End. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna take the Maiden back. We're still gonna overthrow her. We are going to hear her out. Take her back. And now, we will kill the Overlord. You tell them you were just joking and clarify that you're totally in it to win it. They say you were always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'll be to end up on the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you weren't innocent all along. But beneath your shield of faux confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. They figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. There'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on. And while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want to come down to this. But you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. Why does it have to be me? You sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap, like usual. Or is she? This is almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful. Oh no! Time to die! Or do we chicken out because she's too cute sleeping? I think we have to take the death marker first and come back and tell her to die. You don't want to kill her. You can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but you find your friends blocking the exit. In a panic whisper, you ask them to let you out. This seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. You tell them this is pretty fucked up, and ask again to be let out. The Overlord stirs in her bed, while your head is turned. The demons shut the door. You scramble into the Overlord's closet to hide before she wakes up and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this and survive. You're trembling. You can't believe those would bully you like this. You feel like crying. Lights flickering at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize they've set the room on fire. No! You hear the Overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped. Too afraid to move, you resign yourself to your fate. You and the Overlord burn together. No! That was just sad. Why has it got to be so sad? We're getting so much for the Underling. It's like they play a big part in this. Okay, this time we're gonna overthrow and murder. I guess we're gonna keep hearing her out. Okay, let's kill the Overlord. This time it's time to die. You figured the cleanest way to do this would be to dig your claws into her throat, so you do just that. She wakes, but not in time to stop you. You watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you before finally expiring. That felt terrible. You remind yourself it was either her or you, and you weren't able to let yourself get killed by anyone. You leave the room to find your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased. Only now do you realize they must have planned to use you like this from the beginning. You are the new ruler in this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you, as you had betrayed your overlord. Lord Underling End B. So will anything change if we bring the Maiden back? We don't plan a revolution, or is that just gonna happen regardless as soon as we take a nap? Okay, nothing's changing here. Maybe we will try the Overlord's perspective next.